Alright guys, we're about to get started. Had to wrap up something over here. Now I'm going to pull up the stream on my end so that I can see. Okay, there we go. Hey, now we're working. Raven's been putting out too many streams. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, all right, I'm taking a break from streaming. Don't worry, after tonight, I'll go a week or two without streaming. I did not know I was supposed to take breaks. I thought that I was doing this for you guys so that I could have more chances to interact with you guys, talk with you guys, and make a little money off of it. I didn't know that I couldn't do my... All right, sure thing. I'm taking a break after this, guys. Sounds good. Let's see, where do we start tonight? We got Valiant, Exotic, Medic. Let's start with duels. Try to get our ranked up. I mean, like, if me streaming too, I mean, like, it wasn't just a statement of, hey, you know, you've been streaming a lot lately. It was Raven's been putting out too many streams. I didn't know you could do that, but okay. I see now what I must do. All right, let's go American Lawbringer, just for fun. Ah, he's going Gladiator. It's already a problem. All right. Well, since this is going to be the last stream from me for a little while, let's make it a good one.
Round one.
I always forget that you can't. Got him. Hello, folks.
Victory.
He was yanking. No. See, here's the thing. He said too many streams. Okay, so I'm gonna take that to heart. You know, Lark's told me the same thing. He thinks that I stream too much too. So all right, we are gonna take a break. After tonight, I'm taking a break. He really likes his lights. There we go. He got me. Raven, are you playing with viewers tonight? Nah, it's just gonna be me tonight. No, I'm not yanking your chain. Lark has told me that I stream too much. You have told me that I'm streaming too much. Maybe that's the writing on the wall. Besides, I got a lot of writing to do for Christmas, so I might need a break. What? How did he deflect that, bro? God, this is why I hate fighting Glads. Can you tell us about your paranormal hunter, Nobu? My paranormal hunter, Nobu, is a demon hunting Nobushi. She is the offspring of a warden and another Nobushi. All right. That dodge bash is the most sinful thing in the world. Is every warden destined to marry Nobushi? Nah. What about your financial issues, Lord Raven? We wish you not to be burdened by such things. I mean, my streams keep getting limited monetization because I have a troll who's basically flagging all my videos and making it so that they don't get monetized. So I'm not making as much money off of streams as I should anyway. Crap.
Victory.
The problem was he just kept relying on those dodge bashes. After a while, it gets kind of easy to read. It's like, dude. Yeah, I got the ornament I wanted. Yeah, I got it. Sweet. I got it. The ornament I really wanted, I got it. Yes, I feel good about that. Anyway. Who is this troll? I wish I have a stern chat with him. I don't know who it is. I just know that every time I do a stream, I get a notification saying your stream is running limited to no ads because of potentially inappropriate material. And I know that I'm not, so what I do is I go in and I challenge it, and then 3 days later, the thing gets removed. They say, after a review, we found that there's no problem, which means that there was nothing wrong with it. Someone had to have flagged the video and warned YouTube, hey, this video has inappropriate content. So they say, okay, we're going to put a limited ad revenue thing on your stream because we were told that it's not appropriate. And you might think, okay, well, if they remove it, what's the problem? The problem is streams only really get a lot of views the night that they're streaming or the day that they're streaming. After that, most people don't watch streams. They don't go back and rewatch streams. So that means they don't make enough money or more money after they've been released. So it's a moot point. Hey, Ribbon, my mom said you need to stream more. They're the highlight of our day. Well, I appreciate her saying that, but I really can't. Like, this isn't me just yanking chains here. Lark and I have been talking about this for a while, and he thinks that I stream too much. He thinks that I've been streaming way more frequently than I should. He said that originally all we did was we streamed 3 times a week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Then we changed it to Friday, Saturday, Sunday because of Lark's new schedule. But now now Lark is streaming on Wednesday, and I'm streaming Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and sometimes Monday. So it's like we're doing mostly streams every night. And It wouldn't be a problem, except for the fact that, you know, it's a lot. We still want, we will find the troll and we will have a stern talking to. Well, I don't know who it is. That's the problem. I don't know who is doing it. That's the issue. Hey Raven, which hero is next for Honor Fest? I think Shaolin. I think Shaolin is the next Hero Fest. Probably B1. No, I don't think it's B1, if I'm being honest. And that's not even the issue. The issue is just, it's not just a monetary issue. It's more of just, I got a lot of other stuff that I need to worry about. Honestly, one of the things that's coming up, one of the things that's coming up for me is I may be getting a promotion at Longhorns, which would boost me up to manager position, which would be awesome, but that will most definitely cut into my YouTube time. That will cut into the amount of time I have to make YouTube videos and write stories and stream and stuff like that. So that's something I need to keep in mind as I go forward. All right, let's go. Let's go Warden. In fact, we'll go Ruth. Ah, it's a Kensei. This could get ugly. Hello, Hannah.
Round one.
All right. Zone attacks won't work. All right, we've learned our lesson. She just dodges through zone attacks. No more of those.
Defeat. Round two.
All right, here we go. Got him. All right, we're 1 for 1.
Victory.
We are 1 for 1. Not bad. Well, 1 for 2, actually. So, whatever. Here we go. Moving on. Oh, and how about that news that I released on Discord? Oh my gosh. She just turtled up at the end there.
Round 4.
All right, let's do this. Let's do this. What the hell? Wow, that just happened. Okay. All right. Which hero has the worst fashion? It's a tie between Shaman and Jormungandr. I don't even know what happened there. She just suddenly turned on all of the light parry. Like, she had a light parry right there when I didn't expect. She's been dodging so frequently. I was like, I wasn't expecting her to turtle up. That was weird. All right, still got to get medic. All right, we'll do one more ranked match, and then we'll move on to Dominion. Raven, I just met a toxic warmonger and destroyed him. Nice. Raven being a good gamer, I spoke too soon. Yeah, shame on you for thinking I'm a good gamer. Shame on you. You should not have assumed that. Oh, it's 2 PKs. 2 PKs going against each other. This should be interesting. It should be interesting. It's Monday, so Lark is at Dungeons & Dragons. You think Pirate has the worst fashion? No, Pirate has some good looks. All right, that's one down. Raven, did y'all go to Longhorns? I worked at Longhorns today.
Round 2.
Hannah, I'm playing your baby, by the way, just so you know. All right. That's another win. Good, good. Raven, how many mirror matches have you been in? This is my first one tonight. I'm just asking if you had dinner there. Oh, no. I mean, I brought dinner home. Up. Ooh, good parry. All right, all right. And victory is mine. Anyway. You've been streaming a lot more than usual. There it is! There it is! Another one said it! Another person said it! See, I told you! I told you guys! See, there it is, right there. I told you guys. I told you. Thank you, Matthew, for proving my point. I told you earlier, guys. There it is. There it is. Called it. Frickin' said it. I told you guys I've been playing. No, Matthew, what happened earlier was one of the viewers said that I've been streaming way too much lately, and I was saying maybe I need to take a break from streaming, and I was saying no, you're not streaming too much. You're not streaming too much. It's fine. You're doing fine. And then you say, man, you've been streaming a whole lot, Raven. Like there it is. You basically pointed out what I was saying earlier. No, guys, I'm not stopping streaming. I'm just taking a break from it. I might need a break from streaming. I might need to slow down on it. See, even Shark said it. Shark said it too. See, I don't lie. I'm not lying to you. Being real. Just being real. All right, we're going in as Angelic BP. We like these streams, though. I appreciate that. Guys, I'm not quitting streaming. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying, though, is that when Christmas time comes around, I've got a lot of stories that I have to write, and I also have videos I want to make. So I might need to slow down on the streaming. That's all. Wait a minute, can you stream a little more? Like, what do you mean a little more? Like, I already stream Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays, and Mondays. That's 4 days of the week. That's quite a bit. Raven, how many hours do you work in a day? Well, at Longhorns, I usually start around 10, and then I stay there until about 5 or 5:30. So that's about 7 hours at Longhorns, and I do that twice a week. So that's 14 hours, and then I sub 2 times a week, and that lasts from when I get there at about 8 till about 4. So that's 8 to 4. That's 8 hours. That's 16. 16 plus 14 is 30. I take 1 day out of the week off so that I can do my Bible studies. So that's not technically work, but if I counted Bible study, that takes about 2 hours. So that's about 32 hours that I do work that is not YouTube related. So that's about 32 hours. All right, let's see how we do in this match, guys. I'm ready. Oh, Goki, I'm not ready. I misspoke. All right, I'm out of stam. Warlord, back me up. Oh, good team up, Warlord. That was gorgeous. I loved it. But now that I've done a lot of bulwark stances against him, he's probably going to try to guard break me. Raven, nuggets or tenders? Tenders. I prefer chicken tenders. Nuggets are too small. They make me hungry for more. Tenders are filling. Oh, crap.
You captured Zone B.
All right, he parries all of those. Yep, he parries all of those. Crap. One day, Raven, I need to cook you dinner. You live kind of far away. I don't know how you'd do that. Hey, Raven, nice catching a stream. Nice live. Nice to see you streaming a bit more, as your streams are some of my favorite to watch, even though I have to watch the recording of them. Well, I'm glad that you watch my streams, man. Really appreciate that. Hey, Raven, did you hear that Spider-Man 2 is nominated for Game of the Year? Yeah, people make stupid mistakes all the time. But yeah, the thing that I posted in Discord that I mentioned earlier that I said was abysmal is the fact that they're making the new protagonist of Assassin's Creed Red in Japan, Yasuke. And all I can say to that is, that's adorable. There we go. Why is it adorable? Because it's obvious what they're trying to do. They want it to be Yasuke because of diversity points. Of all the samurai and all of the Sengoku period and all of Japanese history you could have chosen, you went with Yasuke. Thank you. Oh well. But yeah, that's my. Yeah. Here's the thing. Here's the reason why I don't like that they chose Yasuke. They're bragging about it, saying, "Look, we actually, for the first time in our history with Assassin's Creed, we're making a real life person the hero. We've always made up characters to be the heroes, but this time it's a real person." And I'm like, so you want to make a real person be the hero in Assassin's Creed Red? There are so many samurai and ninjas in history you could choose, and you literally went with Yasuke, a character we know next to nothing about, who didn't do much fighting that we're aware of, when there are actually better options. Like, for example, I'll give you a better option. I gave one in Discord when someone was debating me on the topic. William Adams. Not only is William Adams one of the first European samurai, so that would give him the outsider factor, but he also was antagonistic with the Catholic Church, because the Catholic Church was in Japan at the time. At least this time they aren't blackwashing. No, Mal, let me explain what I mean. Yasuke wasn't so much a warrior. We don't know all the battles he was in, if he was in any. We only know of one that he was likely in, and he lost it against Akechi Mitsuhide after Nobunaga died. But here's the real problem that I have with it. We finally get to Japan, right? We finally get to Japan, and they want to make it the Black Samurai, which I wouldn't mind, except for the fact that there are better choices. Like I said, William Adams was a better option. If you wanted to do the outsider perspective, like an outsider of Japan, then why not do that? Why not do that one? I think it's hilarious that we go to, like, I think it's hilarious that we're just forcing this so frequently. Can we not have it where, like, why can't we have a Japanese why can't we have a Japanese assassin? You can't say, oh, well, this is going to be our first black assassin. This is going to be our first black assassin. What about Bayek? William Adams was a Englishman who came to Japan on a Dutch ship. He crashed on the shore and ended up being taken in and became a close personal friend of Tokugawa Ieyasu. At this point in time, the Protestant nations had no contact with Japan. It was only the Catholics of Portugal and Spain. And the Catholics had an iron grip around the Japanese people politically because of the black ship policy. So when William Adams showed up, they knew that they were in trouble. And so they decided that they needed to get rid of him. So he actually had enemies from the Catholic Church. And the Catholic Church wanted to control Japan. So that easily ties into Assassin's Creed, doesn't it? Because after all, the Templars are supposedly associated very closely with the Catholic Church. Because William Adams showed up in 1600. There we go. Are we talking about? No, we're not talking about racial swapping because William Adams was Yasuke was in fact black. He was a slave. So I'm not denying that. My issue is that they're praising this because they're saying, "Oh, look at this. We got a historical person now to be the protagonist." And all I can say to that is there were better people to choose. But wouldn't that land right back into this is Japan, why have a white savior? Okay, this is Japan, why have a black savior? There, I just turned that right around. See what I did? That's why you took that out now. You removed it as soon as you saw that. You're like, nope, okay, answered my own question.
Your team is breaking. Your team rallied.
But yeah, Miyamoto Musashi, that's a good choice. How about Tokugawa Ieyasu in his youth? The dude was kind of baller in his youth. How about Hattori Hanzo, a literal ninja?
Victory.
Wouldn't that just go right back to Japan? Why have a white guy instead of an Asian guy? So the way I see it, doesn't really matter too much. Both of them aren't Asian. Well, yeah, I agree with you, Mal. I agree with that. I think that they should have made it Japanese. I think it should have been a Japanese person. See, that's the issue. If you want to make the, because here's what people have said. But here's my point. Here's my point. My argument is, why did they want to make it a real person in history that you play as? If you wanted to do that, there are plenty of good Japanese samurai and ninja in history you could play as. The argument is, but Yasuke's an outsider. If you want the outsider, why not go with William Adams? His story works more thematically with Assassin's Creed. Oh, but he's a white savior, and Yasuke's a black savior. See, it all comes back around. See, that's my point. My issue here is, I don't, and if the argument is, look, we don't know that they're doing it just for diversity points. Maybe they aren't. You know what? I'll give you that. Maybe they aren't doing it just for diversity points. But I do have to ask. They've waited this long to get to Japan. They've waited this long to give us a Japanese game for the whole thing. They've waited this long. Why can't we have a Japanese main character? Why? Give me a reason why we can't. Not even William Adams. I just want a Japanese main character. Why can't we play as Hattori Hanzo? Why can't we play as Miyamoto Musashi? Why can't we play as Tokugawa Ieyasu? Why can't we play as Oda Nobunaga? Why can't we play as any of these other famous characters who had a major part to play? Ah, but Yasuke's the outsider. He'd be learning about the culture. Ezio wasn't an outsider. Edward wasn't an outsider. Connor wasn't an outsider. These people all lived in their own cultures. I don't see the problem. Ah, but you know, it's unique. It's different. Okay, fine. William Adams then. But he's white. Yasuke's black. None of them are Asian. What's the point? Oh, man. Wait, AC is making a game based in Japan? Yes, Assassin's Creed Red. It's going to be in Japan. And they're apparently going to make Yasuke the main character. So are we going to talk about Rock and Roll Angel, or is Raven just going to rant about Assassin's Creed Red all night? Well, Imperator Penguin, I'm sorry that you don't like what we're talking about. Okay, Imperator Penguin, what do you want to know about Rebecca? What would you like to know, Imperator Penguin? There's a Black Samurai and a Kunoichi as playable characters. Yeah, the last time they did didn't we get Assassin's Creed Origins, or would it be Syndicate? Like, I don't know. I just don't have high hopes for it. Whereas Lark, he's at his Dungeons and Dragons. Well, just the story in general. The story of Rebecca is the story of a girl who fell out. Like, she has lived a very, very difficult life. She has struggled intensely in her upbringing, and so she's lost a lot of faith in herself, in God, in relationships, in her family. And she meets this guy named Jason who's having kind of the opposite problem. He's done very well, like he's got a pretty cool family and a pretty cool relationship with his friends, family, God, everything. But the problem is he's not very successful in the things he wants to do in life. Hold on. Anyway, and so he ends up meeting her while she's practicing guitar in her garage, and they both have a similar interest in rock and roll. And because they have the similar interest, it builds a relationship between the two, and Jason tries to help Rebecca by helping to restore her faith in herself, in her God, in relationships, whereas Rebecca is very much struggling because she's kind of given up. She's almost just decided she doesn't care anymore. So she wants to improve herself and improve her life, but she isn't sure how to do it. Joseph Cleaver, I'm not defending AC. I don't care all about this. I was just curious why it would be okay to have a white character instead of a black, but I see your argument now. Yeah, here's the thing. I don't really want William Adams as the main character either, Mal. I mean, I don't really want that. But what people have said is they want Yasuke because he's an outsider, and an outsider would be interesting. And if that's the case, fine, but William Adams works better in terms of an outsider and within the themes of Assassin's Creed, because William Adams actually has an enemy in the Catholic Church. That would make more sense to me.
Lost Zone A. You lost Zone C.
Crap. Anyway, so is there a literal angel in this, or is it just a broad strokes metaphor? It's a metaphor, Imperator Penguin. There is not an actual angel. I'm imagining a reverend and a punk chick playing guitar. You're pretty close, actually, because Jason, basically how the story starts is Jason and her get to talking, and he invites her to church. She doesn't want to go because, she's not in a good relationship with God right now. It's not that she doesn't believe, it's that she's angry at God. She's very upset with what God has done to her and her family. And given all the stuff that's happened to her, you can't really blame her. But Jason keeps pushing, and finally she gives in and goes. But while at the church service, she storms out halfway through. Jason follows her and is kind of like, hey, like, what's going on? And she says, I just can't do it. I tried. I just can't sit through it. I'm sorry. Man, I can't believe he dodged that. Turtle up, buddy! This guy is a turtle. He just stands here like bonk, 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 bonk. How did he dodge that punch? I don't know. Hey, Raven, I don't want to nab it. You missed my super chat. You did? You super chat? Hold on. Let me look back. I don't see it. I don't see a super chat, bro. Claymore, I mean, I'm not saying you didn't, but I don't see it. I like rock and roll. Here's the thing. I used her image and the story because I'm really excited about the story and I'm glad to be working on it. But if I'm being 100% honest, I don't think many of you care about rock and roll. I don't think any of you care about Rock and Roll Angel. I mean, it's real. You saw it. I didn't see it, but thank you for the donation, Claymore. I just didn't see it.
Lost Zone C. Incontinent.
Watch him turtle. Watch him turtle. There we go. I saw it too. It was $5, I believe. Well, thank you for the $5, Claymore. I really appreciate it, man. Really do. I wasn't trying to say that you didn't. I just didn't see it anywhere. Hey, Raven, if you were given the opportunity, would you join the military? If I was needed. It sounds like a cool idea for a story. Well, thank you, Shark. Hey, Raven, I've been drawing for Honor characters in the hero skin. I'm also writing a lore behind them. That's awesome, man. I'm glad for that. That is awesome.
Incontinent.
Wow, that's kind of scummy there, Griffin. You just kind of hang back the whole time until I run out of stam, then run into help. You're kind of a bitch, Griffin. Anyway. Bro, Rock and Roll Angel sounds like it would be my favorite story you've written, mainly because it's Christian themed. Yeah, it's definitely Christian themed, but I wanted to use the picture because I'm excited for the story. When I use pictures and images for these thumbnails, I don't do them because of what I'm going to talk about necessarily. I do them because it's what I'm excited about or what I'm passionate about at the time. And I wanted to talk about, I wanted to use that, but I know that most of y'all probably don't care all that much. Here comes the lights. There we go. Who's your favorite Spider-Man? Peter Parker.
You lost Zone A.
Start running, buddy. Start running. That's right. You no longer have a buddy to save your ass. Run for it.
Incontinent! Incontinent! Lost zone C.
There we go.
Incontinent! Incontinent!
Fat man down, fat man down, fat man down. He's down. All right. Backing up the Shaolin. There we go.
The enemy rally. Enemy team is breaking. Enemy rally.
Sometimes you just gotta wail on him a little. But yeah, nothing would please me more than to be able to get onto a stream and just chat with you guys about the stories I'm telling or writing. But yeah, I mean, I'd love to just tell you all about my ideas with Rebecca and Jason and what I want to do with their stories, what inspired me to make them. I'd love to do that, but I've learned that one of the biggest problems I have is I'm not always good at learning to read a room.
Another miracle. Incredibili! Infirmus! Etiam! Ad mortem inumicus!
There we go. We got him! Chalk that up for a win for the good guys.
Victory!
Anyway. Do it, story stream. Yeah, man, that'd be cool. I'd love to just do a stream where I talk about stories. That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. How's your Manta story coming along? It's still in the outline phase. Hey Raven, have you watched the Avatar 2 movie? If so, what's your... I haven't watched it. I haven't watched it at all. I'm only rep 6 with John Who and I think I'm screwed. Well, good luck. You still got 2 days. You're not out of time yet. Gotta do one more match as a night. One more match as a night. Hey Raven, have you thought of doing joke lore for some characters? I have. Any guests on the upcoming Viking hero? Nope. I sent you a friend request on Uplay, Raven. Don't expect to join tonight, obviously, but just wanted to add you. Sure, I will check that. No problem. Isekai idea. A divorced father enters a fantasy world and attempts to escape to see his daughter at the holidays. Basically, planes, trains, and automobiles meets Labyrinth. That's a neat idea. I could see that. I could see that. I could say it. I could totally say it. I think it's my turn to go, Griffin. Mantis is a cool concept. Thank you. Ravy Poo, Ravenson. What? Do not, Raven. You will have another thing to rant about. Not good for your health. Ah, well, I didn't have any plan to see the movie in the first place. That Griffin glamour is sick. Yeah, I love this look. It's such a good look. Raven, I should probably slow down on streams, me, and add another stream to the series collection. Well, no, what I would do is I would, for one of my For Honor streams, I wouldn't talk about anything other than my stories. I would just, you know, like, I would only talk about my stories, only answer questions about my stories. I would do nothing else other than talk about my stories. Or maybe what I'd do is I'd do a stream where I just go through my DA page and just go through stories that I've written and maybe read a few chapters. No one would watch that, but it'd be something I'd love to do. Hello, Raven Stormlight. You're good, man. Raven, what's your opinion on Spectacular Spider-Man? Was that like a TV show? I remember something about that. I love Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. My favorite Thanksgiving movie. Oh, cool. My isekai plan was New Epoch.
Stand fast. Hold the line. No surrender. To battle!
Sometime I think I'll do that. I will just do a stream where I just get on my computer and I just talk about stories I've written. Like, legitimately, that sounds like it'd be a lot of fun for me. I don't think anyone would watch it, but I would totally love to make it. What is your favorite movie, Raven? Ah, man, I don't even know, dude. I've got so many movies that I love. I love Indiana Jones and Lost Crusade. That's a great one.
You captured Zone C.
Ah, I fell for it. Would it be really cool to see Raven stream Minecraft? No, it wouldn't, because I know nothing about Minecraft, nor do I have any interest to learn about Minecraft. Raven, we got to get more story ideas from chat so it feels fair. Make it feel mutual, like you get to take turns so everyone feels they're getting their voice out. Take a story, tell a story. My only problem with that is telling a story or explaining a story in chat isn't as easy as vocalizing it. So it would have to be, if I were to do that where I was taking it back and forth, I would need to do it on a Discord stream, I think. Wow, okay. John, who's tough to crack open? More Discord streams? I mean, if I have free time, maybe. Sean, who is a menace? Yeah, for sure. Their unblockables make them so difficult to deal with. And of course, there's that Raider. Really, Raider? Is this all you're gonna do? Watch him run back. Watch him run back now. God damn it, John Who. Leave me alone. I get it. You're scared to fight someone on your own. Don't take it out on me. Anyway. All right. So this is basically what this match has turned into. They're just all ganking outside of A. It's pretty pathetic, really. It's what they want to do, though. Come on, come fight me, or are you just going to hide up there like a bitch? Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh well. Raider's a bitch! Hiding behind his betters! Raven, if you were given a chance to rule a faction for honor, which faction would you fight for? Knights. Already decided. Do you think the easy way to level up a character fast is by fighting the AI or human? Honestly, fighting AI in Breach is one of the easiest things you can do. You win almost all your matches. It gets you a butt ton of XP. Yeah, so pretty simple stuff. Is this really all you guys can come up with? Yeah, just keep it up, boys. All right. Man, and I love the fact that two of our team just will not leave C because they're just ganking there. All right. Come on, guys. Y'all are pathetic. Y'all are absolutely pathetic.
Your team is breaking. Confucius is.
Wait, they abandoned A to go and gank in B? Wow.
Your team rallied.
Took it back. Sweet.
Your team is breaking.
Yeah, not as easy when you don't have a teammate, huh? Bye. Thanks. Oh, they're getting mad now. They're getting mad. We ain't going down without a fight, boys. It's how it is. Ah, I just missed him. I can get him. Hi. What happened there, buddy? I want you to explain to me in deep detail what just happened to you. What happened was you didn't have a buddy to save your ass. There, turn that around. Sea's in danger, better get over there.
Your team is breaking. Grandson. You lost Zone A.
Yep, once you got a friend, man. Once you got a friend, man. That's what's funny. They had to get friends to save their butts. If they didn't have a friend with them, suddenly they weren't so tough. Anyway.
You captured Zone A.
Well, yeah, we won't win, but I sure as heck didn't go down quiet.
Defeat.
Raven's Writing Room new video uploaded. I haven't released anything for Raven's Writing Room today. Unless you mean my Romans video. Alright. Finish that. Now I can play other characters besides knights. But they can't be vanguards. Got a request for Aphira, so we can do that. Yeah, I tell you what, man. The key here is I'm just trying to have a more relaxing evening, and that's what we're gonna do. We're not gonna overthink things. We're not gonna freak out over everything. Not worried about the ganks. We're just gonna have a good time. That is all there is to it. We're just gonna have a good time. Oh, I got the Goki I got the Griffin this time. Yeah, this is just a chill stream, guys. I'm just here to have fun. I'll say this much about the whole Assassin's Creed thing. I don't think that them using Yasuke is as egregious as what they did with, like, Miles Morales. Because with Miles, that's just a slap in the face to Peter Parker, and they should know it. With Yasuke, I just think it's dumb. I think it's very dumb. They could have done so much more. I mean, they're going to Japan, for God's sake. And I've been waiting forever for a good Assassin's Creed samurai game. And they're just giving us this. Consider for a fact that we got Ghost of Tsushima, you know? Ghost of Tsushima is the Japanese Assassin's Creed game. Like, it's just so epic. Everything about it is so awesome. And they did it perfectly. But now they're just like, let's make it Yasuke. Why, dude? Like, why? Hey, Raven, who could we potentially see as your next Legend story now that Ichizo is out? Probably my Aphira. I've never played Ghost of Tsushima, sadly. Oh, it's a great game. Play it. It's awesome. Hey, my Zanu is Rep 5. Okay, let's give it. Keep going, man. That's all I can say.
You captured Zone C.
Oh, he's in trouble. You're kidding.
You captured Zone A.
Got him. Good team up, Glad. That's how you do it. Damn it.
You lost
Anyway.
Zone A.
Hey Raven, this is a hypothetical question. If Ubisoft asked you to help remake Assassin's Creed 3 to make it more authentic to history, what are some changes you would make? You need to talk to Lark. He'd be more the expert on that. Remember, we've all kicked a pregnant woman until we meet again? What? I kind of like the first season of Year 7 because I got to finish off my Warring Armor from my Pauline outfit. Ah, okay, I gotcha. Going to sea, going to sea. Damn. Shaman came into clutch for you, Tiandi. You better thank your lucky stars. Anyway.
You captured Zone C. You lost Zone C.
And got him. Sometimes you just gotta hurl those feats, man. There we go. Heal you up. Good job, Glad. Good job. I'm proud of you. not working. Anyway. Sometimes I just dip into my quiet mode, and then in that mode, there's no telling what's going to happen. Oof! He gone boom! I'm gonna go guard B. Now, Glad, why did you disrupt my third feat? And that just leaves a shaman. Yasuke the Black Samurai sounds like a cool guy. We don't know much about him historically. Look, I'm not talking about that anymore. I said my piece about it, and I'm already causing some issues in the chat with it, so I'm not going to say anything more about it. I said my piece about Miles because I was way more passionate about that. As far as I'm concerned, Assassin's Creed died a long time ago, so this is just more of them digging deeper to kill Assassin's Creed for me. But if people are going to get mad at me because I don't think Yasuke is a good choice as the protagonist, so be it. I'm not going to fight about that. Let's leave it alone. Let's just leave it alone. Let's move on to other things. I'm not here to get angry. I'm not here to get upset. Let's move on. Everyone, I'm trying to move to a USA. In which state do you suggest should live in? I'm thinking Texas, but I would like advice from a native. I'm from South Carolina, and I've spent my whole life here. So, I mean, South Carolina would be my choice, but Texas isn't a bad alternative from what I know. It's hot there, just saying. What time we got? 9:52? We got time for one more. Gotta heal one more person. Sweet. I feel the reason why Yasuke doesn't have a lot written about him is because he likely didn't do much. All right, let me tell you what we know about Yasuke. Yasuke was a slave brought to Japan by Portuguese Jesuit missionaries. They interacted with Oda Nobunaga. Oda Nobunaga had never met a person from Africa before, so he was fascinated by Yasuke being black. He had conversations with Yasuke that were translated, and he found him fascinating, so he decided to take him on as a retainer and made him his official sword bearer. That means that he carried around Nobunaga's sword wherever he went. It was an official position that he got paid for. The problem was he technically was still property of the Jesuits, but because the Jesuits wanted to keep Nobunaga happy, they allowed this to happen. They didn't argue with Nobunaga over the issue. And so that's basically how that went down. Over time, he grew to be a nice person. You know, Nobunaga trusted him. You know, it was a pretty good setup. The problem was that eventually Nobunaga got betrayed, and when he got betrayed, Yasuke ran off to go team up with Nobunaga's son, Nobutada, and they fought a little bit of a campaign against Akechi, but they ended up losing. When Akechi confronted him, Akechi told him, hey, hand over Nobunaga's sword, turn over your sword right now. So Yasuke did. He handed over the sword. Now here's the thing. Akechi's generals looked at Yasuke and said, okay, what do we want to do with him? He's not a samurai. He's not Japanese. He has no land or station. Like, what do we want to do with him? So Akechi said, he's not Japanese. He's not samurai. He's an outlander savage. But he came here with the Jesuits, so turn him over to the Jesuits. Let's take him to one of the temples. So they took him to the Jesuits at Nabanji, and the Jesuits took him back into their fold. And then after that, we don't really know what happened to him. We know that he survived. He got his wounds treated and survived the incident. But we don't know anything else about Yasuke beyond that. We don't know where he went. We don't know if he stayed in Japan. We don't know anything else other than that. We know that for a period of time he was in Nobunaga's service until Akechi sent him back to the Jesuits, and then the Jesuits took him under their wing again. That's all we know about Yasuke. We don't know about any other battles he fought in against the one against Akechi, which he lost. We don't know what he might have done. We don't know anything outside of the fact that Nobunaga found him unique and entertaining and made him a retainer. That's all we know. Oh, good counter. Thank you.
You captured.
I will swallow your soul. All right, good night, bro. Hope you stream tomorrow. No, I will not stream tomorrow. Tomorrow is Tuesday, so it's Bible study night, unless I may have something I'm doing with a break and run, so we'll have to see. Damn. Anyway, all right, good night. Snow is great. Changed my mind. No. Holy shit, Raven, what happened? What are you talking about? Hey, Raven, gotta head out. Hope you have a good night. Hope to see more of your how to build videos. Awesome, man. I hope to make those soon. Hey, Raven, what rep were you when the new armor set was released? 28, I think. I'm logging off as well. Gotta hit the hay. See y'all Friday. Good night, Raven. All right. Good night. Good night, guys. Guess we're losing some people for the night. Sad, but it's all right. I'm going to turn a B around real quick.
Lost Zone C.
I always go for that zone once they're in a pinch. Is that zone who I'm looking for females on who? No, it's for males too. Really, dude?
You lost Zone A.
没用的东西！刀剑无眼，受死吧！刀剑无眼，拼尽全力吧！刀剑无眼，受死吧！
There we go. Raven, will you do a Discord stream tomorrow? I don't know. I have not decided what I'll do tomorrow.
You captured Zone C.
攻！接招吧！刀剑无眼，受死吧！你死定了！
Ah, damn it. Got pegged by the light. Afira, don't start. It's gonna look bad for you if I kick your ass. Afira, you better be careful.
Your team is breaking. Your team rallied. Your team is breaking.
You saw that Afira just basically wailing those lights, right? Just, we got a scared Afira, very scared. I hate Wulin so much they never shut up when they fight. I like the Wulin. All right, well, since we have so many people pulling out, I'm probably just going to switch to Breach now. Oh, I got a message. Hold on. What's this? Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Wow, that's hilarious. Okay, well, back to this then. All right, who to go? Let's go Nutya. No, I was going back because I apparently got messages in Discord I didn't know about, so I was taking a look at those, and the messages made me laugh because of how ridiculous they were. It was that argument about the Yasuke thing. I'm not going to go into it right now. I'm tired of it. It's making me very frustrated, and I don't want to be frustrated right now. If you want to get me ranting in a funny way, I'll do that, but I'm done talking about the Yasuke thing. It's a headache, and it's causing way too much division amongst people. Like, for me, I've said my piece on it. I've said what I don't like, and there's someone in Discord saying that it's about that I'm making it about race. It doesn't have to do with the race for me. It just has everything to do with the fact that it's an obvious attempt for diversity quota. I wanted it to be a Japanese Assassin's Creed game where we focus on the Japanese culture and their conflict and how you could relate that to Assassin's Creed. Instead, they're making it about Yasuke. And given the way things have been going lately, I don't think that's a good idea. It feels pandering, and I don't like it. And now people are saying that I'm racist or what have you. I've already been called racist 3 times today. It's actually hilarious. I guess I'm just tired, guys. I'm just really tired about all this. This stream is supposed to be fun and stress-free, but I just feel so stressed out. Raven, what do you think killed the Assassin's Creed games? Several factors. The Isu was a major factor. They made it less about the conflict between Assassins and Templars and made it about sci-fi bullshit. The constant double standards in terms of how they approach religion and culture, where they make Christianity look backwards and silly, but they'll make other religions actually have notable reference points. All that was a major problem. And then finally, some of the pandering that I saw, like the obvious inserting of races that didn't belong, like in Valhalla, they had a Chinese person there. What the hell is a Chinese person doing in England at this time period? Like, it was very obviously bullshit pandering. A black Viking, like, it was blatantly stupid. That's part of the reason why I don't trust this Yasuke move, because I already see the writing on the wall. Hey Raven, the marbles are failing. Good. Bugs Bunny versus One Punch Man. The universe implodes. Long sweeping well if the shoe fits. In what regard? Like, if the shoe fits about what? Like, are you talking about like in the Assassin's Creed games? Like Wong, do you mean like the Assassin's Creed game if the shoe fits? I don't get what you're talking about. Nusha is so hard to use against bots because they will not block. Hey, Raven, did you hear that Jezebel got shut down? What's Jezebel? You know what else is racist? Karens? Okay. Wait. That thing that Wong said, if you were saying if the shoe fits, were you saying that in regards to me being a racist? Is that what that was? Because if that is, then, I mean, I'm not racist, but I'd love to hear you explain how I am. There we go. Got him down. I guess Wong didn't say anything else, so I'm guessing that he was referring to me. Okay. Raven, tell us a Karen story. Huh. Let's see. We once had an incident at when I worked at Olive Garden. I was working at the host stand up front, and this woman came in and she wanted to be sat. We told her that there was going to be a brief wait because we didn't have enough people. We didn't have enough servers at the time to sit her, and she got very mad, saying that she couldn't believe that we were not accommodating her. Now, at the time period, the hostess who was up at the front with me, what was her name? Crystal or something? I forget now. She was a young black girl, very friendly. I always liked her. She always had a very good attitude. But then this woman starts yelling at her. Now, I try to step up and I try to say, hey, now hold on. Let you and I talk. She said, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to her. I'm talking to this, and I'm not going to repeat the slur she used. Now, then it started getting physical. The two started trying to grab at each other and trying to hit each other. I had to get between them and hold them both back. Manager came up and told the Karen to step outside, and they would talk outside. I'm just talking shit because I'm bored. I don't even know you. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know you either, so for all I know, you're a racist. Okay. So, racist, nice to meet you, man. You and I can both be pretend racist together. Anyway. Disney is blaming sexist men for the Marvels failing? Well, yeah, what else is new? They always do that. I don't think you're racist, Raven. You're very funny. Appreciate that. No, you're good, Wong. You're good. Well, perfectly honest, I'm just tired. I was mostly just talking for fun earlier, but maybe I do need a break from streaming or just YouTube in general. If I took over Disney tomorrow, what would you suggest I do? I don't know, man. Honestly, I don't think Disney can recover at this point. Like, Raven is anything but racist just because I'm Middle Eastern. He doesn't treat me any differently. Well, for one thing, I didn't know you were Middle Eastern. But even if I did, it doesn't matter to me. Like, I've met many people from the Middle East who are very friendly, very nice, very cordial people. I knew this guy back in high school. He was from, what was it? Where did he say he was from? Gosh, he told me where he was from, and I forgot. Yemen, I think he said. I think he said he was from Yemen. And he was one of the coolest dudes ever. Like, he was very funny too. He had this really thick accent, so every time he said something, it sounded really funny. And he knew he sounded funny, so he often poked fun at himself for that. Hey Raven, how did you decide on what you wanted to go get your degree for college? I went with an interdisciplinary studies degree in college because I had so many things that I wanted to pursue, but I didn't know what. So interdisciplinary studies allowed me to kind of make my own degree, make my own course. And then I chose Asian studies minor because I loved Asian culture and history, and I really wanted to pursue that. I chose the MAT and the Masters of Arts in Teaching because I felt like being a teacher was what I really wanted to do. I feel like that should have killed him. Hey Raven, are a big gun guy if... Hey Raven, are you a big gun guy? If yes, what is your favorite firearm? Lark is the bigger gun guy than I am, personally. I just like types of guns.
Inner gate destroyed. Kill the commander.
What's my favorite sword? Long swords, definitely. Messers are pretty good too. There we go.
You are no challenge. You think you can win?
Hey Raven, how was your day? Tiring, really? Just a long day at Longhorns.
You helpless fool.
Hey Raven, can you talk about one of your new characters? You mean Rebecca? Do you mean her? I talked about her earlier.
Come on, let's rest.
Hey Raven, what are your thoughts on the Kirin of For Honor? I think it's cool that our first couple of Chinese myth monsters is the Chinese Phoenix and their unicorn. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Claymore 1930 for a second. I thought you were talking about the bomb. Oh. Mantis. Oh. Mantis is... Mantis I kind of came up with because I wanted to kind of create my own bug-themed superhero like Spider-Man. Even had this idea that she teams up with Peter at some point or just shows up Miles, which... I feel like would be an even better direction for a character. But I wanted her to be a character who doesn't want to be a superhero at first. Like, she doesn't want these powers. She wants to get rid of them. But it's because of the actions of her colleague and friend who died, who encourages her to pursue being a hero. And the armor, the body armor that she has, I thought would be kind of cool if it was actually developed by the same company that she was interning at. And it would be kind of like this full body exoskeleton that she used that helped her in fighting, you know, like helped her in protection and allowed her to absorb more G-forces when she's jumping super far and fast. Like, I had these thoughts, and I thought, you know, these would be cool ideas for her. I can sometimes have neat ideas. Sometimes. What's my opinion on Facebook? I don't really have an opinion. Raven, what do you think of the influx of Muslim immigrants in Western countries? Should we be letting them in? I think we should allow anyone in that goes through the proper channels to come into Western countries. Like, I'm not against people from other countries and cultures coming to our nation, but my thing is, if you're going to come into the nation, you better be prepared to play by the rules. You better be prepared to contribute something, you know? When you come into someone else, it's kind of like when you come into someone else's house, you don't wreck the place. When you come into someone else's house, you treat it with respect and you treat the guest with respect. You recognize that you're a guest in someone else's home. So why on earth we would let people in who wants to cause damage? And this isn't just directed at Muslims, it's directed at anyone who comes into the country illegally or without invitation, or like, it's kind of like the idea when people talk about illegal immigration or stuff like that, I always use the analogy, do you leave your door unlocked when you walk out to go to work? That's a real question. Like, if someone said, why can't we allow people just to come into the country? I say, when you leave for work, do you leave your door unlocked? No. Why? Because I don't want people breaking into my home. Exactly. You know, like, you care about what's in your home. Well, what if they've come from difficult circumstances? I get that, and it's sad that they have, and I want them to have the opportunity to come here, don't get me wrong, but you got to do it the right way, and you got to have the right intentions. And so if the concern is with Muslim immigrants that you are concerned about them starting terrorist cells, I don't think every Muslim is a terrorist. I'm not a Muslim myself, and I'm not a huge fan of Muslim ideology or the Muslim religion, but I don't have anything against Muslims themselves. I have friends who are Muslim, or at least profess to be Muslim. One of them I work with. So I don't have anything against them personally. That's not the case. My issue is, if you're going to come to this country, if you're going to live in this country, live by the rules. Is South Carolina a good place to live? It seems lovely, but the Karen story gives me pause. Oh, trust me, not everyone in South Carolina is like her. Most people in South Carolina are super friendly. Besides, keep in mind, I live in Bluffton, and Bluffton is a huge tourist destination, so we get a lot of people from outside South Carolina here. You think it's around the south of the U.S.? What? Oh, you mean Longhorns? No, I think it's around the United States. Oh, I'm sorry for accidentally doxing you. Oh, even if you came to Bluffton, good luck finding me. I'm kind of in the heart. I'm deep in Bluffton territory. Oh, you been to Myrtle Beach? Yeah, I used to live in Myrtle Beach. Nice area. Nice area. Big tourist spot. My favorite place living in South Carolina was in the mountains. Sunset was gorgeous. Damn. That sucks. What's winter like in South Carolina? We don't see a whole lot of snow unless you live in Greenville or somewhere in the northern part of South Carolina, like up near the edge of Tennessee and North Carolina. So you won't see a lot of snow, but it will get chilly. You will get cold winters. Do you have any more characters like Mantis? You mean like hero characters? Tomaki. Tomaki was probably my favorite hero that I ever made. I finished his story. Oh man, Tomaki. I'm so proud of what I did with Tomaki. I really loved it. I actually tried to build a sequel to his story, but just couldn't do it. Careful, Raven Sniper Wolf is going to find you. Oh, Brent. You know what? You want to know the thing that Jack? What was his name? Who she doxed? Who was that? Jack Films. Yeah, Jack Films, I think that was his name. The one thing he should have done that he didn't do is when he heard from all of his friends that she was outside of his house, I'd grab a shotgun, walk outside, and say, "Come on, let's talk." How do you spell Tomaki? Tomaki. Hey Raven, just wanted to thank you for the Bible study vids. Haven't been a Christian for over a decade, but it's been lovely hearing you speak to a person about your faith. Looking forward to more. Hey man, glad you listen. Glad you enjoy them. I will keep making more. The Ravenette would wreck Sniper Wolf. What's she gonna do? What's she gonna do? She probably weighs 100 pounds soaking wet. I could throw her with one hand. What is she gonna do? You think she thinks I'm afraid? Look, there's nothing to be afraid of with this woman. But yeah, Tomaki, man, I wish that I could have done more with Tomaki, honestly. There was so many places I wanted to take his story. I was actually gonna have him fight an ancient god. I was gonna have him watch his little girl grow up. I was going to even have him try to save Belle from death, but it didn't turn out that way. You should reboot Tomaki. Reboot Tomaki. I'd love to. I'd love to go back and rewrite Tomaki. I'd actually do more with Belle too. I'd keep her alive longer. I'd have more of her raising Tomaki. I'd have more of those short stories between those two. I'd have Tomaki and Victoria go on a real date. God, that would be awesome. That'd be so cool. Didn't you also mention that Tomaki is in the DC universe? When I did the sequel to Tomaki, I got the suggestion to have him enter the DC universe. And so I wrote a story where he meets the Justice League and actually fights both Superman and Amazo. Oh man, that was fun too. But then after I finished that, I realized there was nothing else to do with Tomaki at that point in time. I realized that Tomaki was becoming less and less of who I wanted him to be, and so I stepped back from the story. But now that I look back on it, there are things that I wish I could have done. Oh, hold on. Aaron just sent me a message on Discord. Let me see. Hold on. Aaron says, you should reboot Tomoki. There's a lot I know that you didn't like as much as... Yeah. There was some things that I didn't like about Tomoki. In the sequel, anyway. So there were things I would change, yeah. But yeah. Would rebooting gonna be a long process? Yeah, it would take a long time. Tomoki's story's long, guys. It's a very long story. Hey Raven, what's your opinion on the notion I heard that humans cannot become angels? Well, that's true. We're not angels. We don't become angels. The Bible makes it clear that we're different from angels. Angels were created to be God's messengers, God's emissaries, God's soldiers. We are a different creation entirely. We're counted as even higher than angels. We're going to do more DBD videos. Eventually, yes. I've still got to finish the Oni video. Raven, are you going to do... imagine if Reboot Tomoki, Mantis, and Thomas de Leon formed a super team. That'd be really hard because Tomoki is way stronger than all of them. I wonder how cartoons came up with that idea. I don't know. So what do human spirits become when they enter the kingdom of God? According to the Bible, we are given new bodies. So I don't know what those new bodies are all about. Me personally, I hope I have wings or a really cool tail. That'd be kind of cool. I didn't know Tomas has a Marvel collab. Oh yeah, I had the idea. One of the things I wanted to do with Tomas de Leon is I wanted him to have a particular hatred for the Scarlet Witch, because after watching into the Multiverse of Madness, I think it was called, that's Dr. Stephen Strange story. I'm like, oh dude, just call Thomas. He'd take this bitch out, you know. So I thought, yeah, Tomas would want to take out the Scarlet Witch. Civil War would have ended a lot differently if Tomas had shown up instead of Spider-Man. Tomas would have taken out Witch. So is it like Neo reincarnation? No, God just gives us a new body. Have you read the Action Bible? I just got it and it's helping me go back to the Bible before I read the King James Bible. It's crazy how Christianity shaped myself in so much of civilization. Yeah, it's crazy, right? I read a couple of versions of the Bible. The NIV, definitely. KJV, I've read that. ESV, Korean. Dr. Strange Multiverse of Madness exists. Thomas de Leon, cease your heresy. Exactly. Thomas does not have time for this. Now, hold on. Bitch, why'd you do that? What a bitch. All right. Good match. Yeah, what I may do some night is I may just go through my, I just may pull up my DA account, like my old DeviantArt account, and just go through some of my stories. Just go through some of the stories that I've written and talk about them. That'd be fun. I would honestly enjoy doing that. All right, pull out of that. All right, we're probably going to wrap it up there, guys, because it is 10:30, and tomorrow is going to be a very, very busy day. So if y'all have any last-minute questions, I'll try to answer them. God decides to turn Raven into an actual Raven. I doubt it. I don't think the Bible ever talks positively about dragons. No, it doesn't. I've never seen it do that. My thoughts and prayers are with you, Raven. Thank you. Raven, what do you think God will turn you into once you reach the kingdom of heaven? I don't know. I have no inkling about what the bodies God has prepared for us will be. I don't even think we'll all be different things. I think we're just going to be given new, faultless bodies. Like, our bodies are weak, mortal. That they won't last forever. Like, I think God is going to give us new, immortal bodies, like, legitimately. So that's what I think is going to happen. I don't think he's going to turn us into animals or anything like that. I think he's just going to give us bodies that have no end, that have no malformities. Did the Bible ever talk about dragons? In the book of Revelation, Satan is described as a dragon. Hey, Raven, what Daedric prince would you place in the 9 divines in the place of Dibella? I don't know. I don't know all the Daedric princes. That's Lark's territory. He's an expert on such things. I am not. Santa Lander. When Christmas comes around, I'm going to teach y'all how to make Santa Lander. You thought Shugoku was Santa? Nah, I made Highlander Santa. I just think it fits. Big northern guy, white beard. Hey, Raven, where do you actually draw the line between yours and Lark's expertise? In the things that we've studied and enjoyed. Like, for example, Lark knows way more about modern history, like into the era of guns and stuff like that. Like, he knows the Revolutionary War history way better than I do. So when people say, what do you know about Revolutionary War stuff, I always say, ask Lark, he knows more. But when it comes to Asian history, I know more than Lark does. So Lark would say, you'll need to talk to Raven about that, because that's something I know. Yeah, baby, I got it. Yeah. Hold on, I want to put it on you. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Yes. Yes, so much yes to that. Yes. Yes. That looks so good. Looks so good, bro. It's awesome. It's awesome. I love it. Hey, Raven, what Marvel movie would Mantis hate? Many of the recent ones. Probably Into the Spider-Verse. America Lawbringer, let's go. Oh, I just missed it. There it is. We need a how to build on this. Yes, I will do a how to build on this. I will definitely do that. May make it tomorrow. Who knows? Hey Raven, I'm just getting into For Honor thanks to you and was wondering if For Honor Fridays are when you get a team together to play a few rounds online. Just wondering how things work here. It depends. Sometimes I will get a team together and play some matches. Other times I just do it solo like tonight. Depends on how I'm feeling. This coming Friday, I am heavily considering taking a streaming break. So I don't know if I'll do it this Friday. I'm going to talk to Lark, see what he thinks. I honestly don't know if I should or if I want to. I don't know. I just don't know. But we will talk about it, and I will let y'all know what I decide to do, so no worries there. But yes, if you want to team up with me in a few matches sometime, I would be more than happy to have you join. Anyway, everyone, what historical figure would you like to see as the main character of an Assassin's Creed game? Shaka Zulu would be kind of cool. Yeah, he's one. William Wallace, maybe. That'd be cool. Yeah. Has Havoc invited you to join? Has Havoc invited you to join any of his gaming squads? Yes, he has. Hey Raven, have you ever been Big Hero 6 movie? Nope. You know what? It's up to you if you want to take a streaming break. We'll see. Hey Raven, what Marvel movie would Tomaki hate? Most of them. I also wonder if we'll be able to hug Jesus in heaven. I hope so. Robert the Bruce? That'd be cool. Guy Fawkes as a Templar? Maybe. I suggest to do what's best for your mental health. I will. Vlad the Impaler would be cool. Yeah. Hey Raven, do you think Marvel symbiotes are cool? They're only parts of the Marvel. Oh, I don't know much about them. You still playing Theater of Bones? Yeah, I've played it a few times. But I'm playing other game modes too. Just didn't want to play it tonight because I didn't have a good team to go in with. I try to get a team when I go in. Thanks for the info since I'm new to this, and no problem, take care of yourself this weekend. Hey, I'll let y'all know if I take a break. Assume that I'm going to stream. Assume that I'm going to stream on Friday, but I'll let you know if that changes. I will definitely let y'all know. Take care of yourself. Yeah, boy, I will. Don't worry. All right, I think that's everything. And we actually, did we do what I think? Yeah, Fira's level 5. I feel like we're close to getting someone. Who are we close? Who are we close with? Who are we close with? You know what? I didn't play a single Viking tonight. I'll need to make up for that sometime. Well, we're not really close with anyone. We just got to get them up there. I think I'll work with... You know, I kind of want to get Afira and Medjai up to level 20. So I'll probably be working on that. Could you do another Black Prior stream when you have enough off your plate? Maybe so. All right, anyway, that's going to do it for me, guys. Thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. This was kind of I just wanted this to be a stress-free stream, but honestly, if I'm being real, I just feel really tired. Today was long and rough, and I'm just feeling kind of worn down. I'm probably just going to chill for the rest of the evening, like take a break, maybe play this new game that I've gotten that I've been doing a demo for. I might do some of that. It's a fun, like, little mystery solving game with puzzles and stuff. So I may do that, or I may just do some writing. I've got lots of writing to do. So we'll see what I do for the rest of the night. Tomorrow is going to be very hectic. I will not be streaming tomorrow. I highly doubt I'll be streaming. If I am, I'll tell you, but I highly doubt it. Wednesday, Lark is going to be streaming unless something comes up. Thursday, we might stream Persona that day because we're trying to get back into that schedule. Friday, if I'm not taking a break, For Honor, and we'll see what other videos come out. I've got a couple of videos that I've got planned, so we'll see what happens. Raven, I'm going to buy a hoodie from your Teespring now. Awesome, Amir. That'd be cool. All right, guys. Oh, and if you're also there, buy some of the sweatpants. I have some Raven Lord sweatpants to buy, too. Those are pretty cool. All right, guys. Thank you so much, and I will see you in my next video. Take care.